So, Bob, let's start talking about the past week. If you had it to do over again, would you send the letter to your colleagues?
I probably would have called each of my colleagues one by one to express what I found in the research that I did on the Girl Scouts of America.
Do you still consider the Girl Scouts at a national level a tactical arm of Planned Parenthood?
For sure, for sure. Now, we have many good Girl Scout organizations here in Indiana, the troop leaders and the children. And the best example that I can use is my wife was a Girl Scout troop leader, and she shared our family values with other girls in that troop. Now, my concerns are with the national organization and Planned Parenthood, and that's the focus that we need to look at and we need to focus on, is Planned Parenthood, the largest abortion provider in the state of Indiana.
And how do you respond to the Girl Scouts' assertions that they're neutral on matters of abortion, of homosexuality, of birth control? They would say that they're neutral. Your response?
They really don't have a stance on anything, Mark, and they really avoid the question. As I stated in my letter yesterday, in 2004, their president said that they have a partnership with Planned Parenthood, and I asked the Girl Scouts of America to cite where she recanted that, and they have not done it to date.
What do you want to say to former Girl Scouts in our area or wherever they're watching this interview, to current troop leaders, to current Girl Scouts at the local level? At
the local level, my remarks were very inflammatory to Girl Scouts on a broad basis. Many of the girls are excellent girls, and these children are so easily influenced, and the leaders are great leaders in Girl Scouts. My whole issue is with Girl Scouts of America on the national level.
What do you think the misconceptions about you as a lawmaker, as a person, are now for people who've been following this in the media this week?
The biggest misconceptions are, I'm a very conservative lawmaker, and I stand for the dignity of life and the sanctity of life, and life as it is. And for people that know me and my colleagues that know me, I'm respected in that fact. I'm a very conservative lawmaker.
How do you feel about the late-night attention that has been paid to this? You've been ridiculed by the likes of Jimmy Kimmel and Conan O'Brien. This has been covered by CNN, CBS, you name it. How do you feel about all that?
Laughter is the first measure to the truth, and that's what I can say to that. And people are looking at the Girl Scouts of America on a national level with their connection to Planned Parenthood. And like I said earlier, Planned Parenthood of Indiana is the largest provider of abortions in the state of Indiana. My two girls, this was not intended for anyone but my colleagues. My two girls are no longer members of the Girl Scouts of America, and that's my family's stance. And I challenge the viewers today to do their research, and do their research any way possible. I've been contacted by Girl Scout leaders that share the same values and the same things that I stand for, good core Hoosier values.